Welcome to the Smeagol's house. A new product, a new video. King of the Dead. Yeah, we have a 1 week delay because it was a so busy week. There was a lot of works I need to do, and so yeah, now a new product, a new video. King of the Dead. You can say a rare or loose item. If you find it in a very good mint condition, you are lucky. Because it's old. These are the first series of the Lord of the Rings production line. Actually, this one has a blue outer box, so it meant it was released in 2003 or something like that. I'm not pretty sure about it, but this is a 18 years old statue, a product. A lot of details, magnificent statue. You can see the layers, the craftsmanship of the statue easily. Gary Hunt is the sculptor. He's a very talented artist indeed, and this is absolutely a work of art. You can easily say that. Really amazing details, and amazing composition, by the way. That body posture is again very well crafted. This is a good product. Let me give you some information about the character, the King of the Dead, and then we will take a closer look to the statue. Go, next sequence. Character info and the story. Yep. Before all of them, he was once a living man. This is important. He was a living man. This is the result of an oath not fulfilled. Actually, if you gave a promise, make it happen, guys. Otherwise, this will be your end. Yes, his true name is unknown. Tolkien did not mention any kind of name or kind of things like that. The birthday is also unknown, but a random day at the second age of the Middle Earth. We don't know which day, but it is in the second age. He's a ruler, and from that day in the second age till the 319th year of the third age. Not all of them as a dead man, of course. Some part he was a living man, and then the other part he was a spirit in the void, with some pain, I guess. Actually, I don't know if he's a good man or a bad man or Superman. Yeah, what happened in the 3019th year of the third age? At this time, Aragorn releases them from the curse because their promises is fulfilled. What's the story behind this issue was in the second age, he and his men were worshipped Sauron. Then they found Gondor. At that time, Isildur was the king of the Gondor, and they tried to change their side from Sauron to Isildur, but they failed. And they gave a promise to the Isildur. They said that we will aid you in the war, but they did not. So they failed to fulfill their oath, and Isildur cursed them. This is the result of that curse. So beware. If you give a promise, keep it. As a result, King of the Dead and his followers could not rest until their oath fulfilled. In the late Third Age, King of the Dead and his army followed Aragorn to Pelargir, and they defeated the Corsairs of Umbar there. Aragorn, as heir of Isildur, subsequently declared that the oath of the army was fulfilled, and after this declaration, they vanished like a mist. You know, oath is fulfilled, problem solved. Actually, in the movies, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, in the Return of the King, you can see the King of the Dead and his army. They changed details from the book in that movie because you need to capture the audience. Perfected audience attention is much more important than the reality, I guess. And then in that movie, after defeating Corsairs, the army of the dead, and of course King of the Dead, followed Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli to Minas Tirith, and they fought there with the others from Minas Tirith, Rohan, and there are some hobbits, of course. This was the main change from book to movie, actually, Peter Jackson's detail. And then their curse was broken by Aragorn, and then they vanished like a mist again. In the movies, the actor who portrayed King of the Dead is Paul Norrell, and I guess it's something not so easy to portray the dead man with rage, without honor. I don't know. We can ask Paul Norrell. Now the actual sizes of this statue, and then we need to take a close look to the product. We need close-ups, actually. Maybe we can say the height, weight, and the other things at that sequence. So cut it there, move to the next sequence. Yeah, it's sequence. Oh, sequence. Yes, as I said before, this was sculpted. This was sculpted by Gary Hunt. 6,500 limited statue, a product by Sideshow Collectibles and Meta Workshop. This one is 1,377th one of the series. Height, 31 centimeters. Actually 12.25 inches. And width, but beware with the sword included, it's 40 centimeters width, and it is 16 inches. Depth, depth is important if you talk about a statue like that. There are a lot of movements in it. Actually, this is also with the sword, keep that in mind. 26.6 centimeters, which is 10.5 inches or something like that. And the weight, actually, it is important. 10 pounds. 10 pounds is nearly 4.5 kilograms or something like that again. This is not a huge looking statue, but it covers a lot of space. Maybe this can be a main problem if you want to display this kind of statue with a lot of movements from right and left. It's a problem, actually, but as you can see, the craftsmanship is excellent, awesome. There are lots of layers, there are lots of details, and again, the body posture and the position of the hands and the expression on the face is beautifully crafted. Let's take a closer review kind of thing to the statue. When we look at the statue, we can easily say that Gary Hunt did a pretty good job. It's a highly detailed and impressive product, sculpture that reflects the mood of the character and has many details that can easily feel the impact of the difficult years he has gone through. The geometrical structure of his armor and the detailed structure presented here are quite impressive. The craftsmanship on his helmet is really the result of a very painstaking work. There are many movements on statue and details, such as the cloak and body posture, present the product in a very flamboyant structure. The aging effect on his sword and clothes are really quite realistic, and the details of his clothes and armor are clear examples of his noble character. At this point, I would like to draw your attention to the details of the cape. We can easily say that the character comes from a noble family due to the flower patterns and structure on it. It's obvious that such a detailed and stylish accessory reveals the status of the character. The details and the magnificent structure on his armor again show the social status of our character. He is a king and also a nobleman. The details of the sculpture give us this feeling very comfortably. This is a product which you can find on eBay and has a price around $300. Actually, this statue has details that will make a great addition to your collection. We can also see how harsh and uneasy mood the character has in this sculpture prepared for us, which has a very popular position, especially after the movie trilogy by Peter Jackson. Before I conclude this section in which I convey my observations, I would like to draw your attention to the craftsmanship of the clock again, because it looks really impressive. There are a lot of movements and details on it, and it has an extremely active structure that can be thrown in many directions, and this shows us that the character has an opponent he fought against at this very moment when he was modeled. In addition, the texture and the thick structure of the cape is the clearest proof of the social status of the character. It is also worth remembering that the flower pattern embodied on the cape in British culture is a detail belonging to the noble families, and this clearly shows us that he is a nobleman. As I said before, this is the main detail of this project. Beyond other details, which all of them are very impressive indeed, this is the moment where we get the idea about the character. As a result, we are talking about a magnificent sculpture. That's one thing for sure. Gary Hunt succeeded in reflecting his genius on the sculpture. And this product has a great structure that I can definitely recommend it to you. So now we can proceed towards the closing section of the video. Yes, this is the end of another video from Smeagol's house. We reviewed a beautiful product by Sideshow Collectibles and Weta Workshop, King of the Dead, a rare item, a loose item, a beautiful item, but it is not a beautiful character in the movie or book. So this is the end of another video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in another one. Till that time, take care, take good care of yourselves. See you later. Bye bye.